beat. So when you speak, before it's obsolete, you gotta repeat. Help another generation build a better man. Iron sharpens iron, friend sharpens friend.
What you talking about, man?
Yeah, bro.
Why you? I'm gonna leave him cut right here.
You putting your hat on?
I'm putting my hat on, sir.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening, family? What's going on, man? We live, baby. This our first time.
First time live.
First time live.
baby.
First
Welcome
time
to
live. Welcome to Sharpen Up.
Yes,
I'm your boy,
sir.
ArtRuff.
I'm Big Salty.
This guy.
Him, right there. That guy right there. What's up,
He
y'all?
love himself, apparently.
Hey, man, gotta love myself. Because if I don't love myself, nobody will.
True that.
Just saying.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, welcome in, family.
What's up, y'all?
Apparently, for the ones that don't know, me and my boy, we have these conversations over the phone. We may be on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know, 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of those, if you've never been to this or never visited us on this pod, welcome. So let's get this out the way. We want you to like, share, tag, you know what I mean?
All
Let
those
people
amazing
know.
things.
All those great things,
Just do
man.
those things, please.
Just please, man. And go ahead, man. If you want to go ahead and bless this wonderful studio that we are sitting in, man. Listen.
Studio.
Listen. This studio has been a blessing to us.
Most definitely.
So that way we can glorify the Lord in this wonderful world that we live in.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, man. How was your day, sir? How was your day, sir?
How was my day?
How was your day?
Why are we
finna go ahead and
starting like this?
We're going to say that. What do you mean?
My day was great.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't act like.
I want to get into what we really want to talk about.
I was trying to be, you
trying to be
formal
nice.
and nice and be.
But
you
nice.
want to be so you want to go right in
I'm
like
trying
that.
to go because it's a lot that we got to talk about. Because I need the people to know how to get their relationships together, and I feel like they out here just doing whatever they want to do, and it's not God.
Oh boy.
That's all I'm saying.
No, since you started, here's the floor, sir. Go ahead.
Why you gonna give me the floor?
Cause you just.
I'm just,
You
I'm just trying to throw it out there. Because sometimes I feel like we just, as believers, okay, this is a Christian pod.
Right.
Okay, guys?
We believe in the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes. And he died on, for our sins.
He died for our sins.
So that we may have the opportunity to
Come
be with
on,
him
man.
forever.
Forever.
And now since he lives within us, we can walk this thing out every single day. Okay?
Let's go.
Now, because of that.
Because he is in him. He is him in us.
He is him in us.
Shout out to Pastor Doug Taylor. I love you, dude.
DT.
Hey, man.
This series, let's do a little plug real quick.
Gotta do a plug.
Hey, man, if y'all are not partners, not members, partners of Rebirth Christian Fellowship, I would love for you guys to check out Rebirth Christian Fellowship.
Please do.
YouTube.
Tapping in.
And when I tell you this series that DT, I call him DT, Pastor Doug Taylor, is going through right now, the 4 hymns, I'm telling you, if you don't know who Jesus is by this time, you is not paying attention.
You are not.
That's all I'm saying.
Because he been
okay.
Like walking in there with them boots on.
Yeah, he been
tough, boy.
He been swinging.
For real.
He been swinging. Okay.
All right. So let's get to his relationships.
Let's talk
this
about
conversation we were having the other day.
Let's talk
that
about
you know. So
we've been talking about this for a minute. We low key been waiting for to have this convo.
We really. I even looked on them words, bro. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm here. I'm trying to figure out which one we gonna hit first.
We're gonna hit on these couples. So this is what we was talking about the other day, family.
Okay.
We were discussing about couples, how most of these couples, how they run today, how they live, how they move, versus how it was when I was growing up.
Right.
And what was allowed and wasn't allowed.
Okay.
Even what was taught, put it like that.
Right.
Today's, how things are now is couples get together and they only, the old school word is shacking up. So I know folks it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. I mean, at this point now, I love you and I don't care. Cause this finna be so. checking up, or hey, we're gonna get together, and have a family. And what we were discussing was this. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man.
This is about to be crazy.
This would be crazy. But so what we were discussing was, now that we have this mindset of, now we're gonna get a family. I'm gonna get together, and look, it ain't necessarily no knock against somebody. We going by the Bible and how it should be and how it should be glorifying God. So that's the whole basis of it. So let's get that out the way. Mm-hmm. We get together, we start buying houses together. Mm-hmm. We are buying vehicles together. Mm-hmm. We are financially getting into a I would say ain't necessarily a bind, but we are literally joining together with all of these financial obligations.
Okay.
So now we having children together, all of this, and we are calling ourselves a family. Mm-hmm. That's not how it works.
Uh-oh.
Because we're doing it backwards. Just being honest, we're doing it backwards. And this is the basis of what we were stating that from. When the Bible says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and it obtains favor from the Lord.
The Lord.
So, and in order for the man to have favor on his life, he has to find a wife. He had to find them. And at this point, you have to marry her. So, unfortunately, we go about it the wrong way. Now, we're gonna be real, and I got this teaching from my late pastor. We know fellas like within a year. Am I right or wrong? My pastor taught me and you should date a woman in all seasons.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? So let's kind of see how she is in the fall when it's hot. Because, she may be moody during the summertime. Mm-hmm. So that way you can see her in all those phases throughout the year and say, okay, I can deal with this. I can love her in these spaces. Boom. But it don't take me 5 years, bro, to feel like I'm going to marry a woman.
Well, I don't. Because sometimes... I need to see her. You said I need to see her in all seasons. What if the lovey-dovey season lasts me 2 years? What if the trials and tribulations season lasts me another 2 years? What if, we just okay, and I want to, not just with the guys, but for the girl, I want to make sure that, he clean. So I need to live, and stay at his crib, and just see, And, I also need to see some other stuff, because...
No, I'm just saying, don't be sugarcoating this stuff, man. These folks grown out here. No, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If we gonna sharpen for people up, bro, say it, bro. Don't be sitting around here.
I gotta make sure that these people are, compatible with me intimately. Mm-hmm. I gotta do all these things. So like, why would I not, try to, what's the word? Make it last a little bit longer before I actually say I do.
No.
Why not?
No. Because here's the thing. And this is going to, if you are a believer.
Here we go.
So let me get that off the jump. Let me let you know. If you're a believer and this is what you have confessed, and you're walking in this, hey, no, you can't test the milk before. It ain't, no.
Oh, man.
You can't like it's. Oh, you want me to say it the other way?
No,
like Tommy said on Mar, you can't get the draws, my boy. No, for real, cause if we going by biblical principles and what God has told us,
what he said about it. What he said about it.
And we shouldn't fornicate.
Yeah.
Or we shouldn't have sex before marriage.
That's what he said now.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So ain't no. Hey, this is what the word say. ArtRuff ain't saying this. So
That's
while
what the
you
word
try to
says.
come in my head, I'm just gonna point you back to the word.
That's just what the word says.
Okay. So, but yeah, we testing that, and then it may be okay, everything is fine, but still, bro, we're not allowing God to walk in us and through us to, okay, I'm gonna test this. And he's telling us no. Because it can't be, you have everything, all of this together. All these great things together. Mm-hmm. You did all the investment. I didn't know even people that would even build a house together. They're not even married.
For sure.
And you've done all these per se great things, and oh man, they look good, and they have this family, and but in reality, it's not a, what's the word I'm looking for? An illegitimate union.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you $1 million of it because I looked it up the other day.
Come on, give it to us.
No, hold on.
That's
not even. No, it's not illegitimate. It is counterfeit.
Okay.
So counterfeit, you want to look like something. This is how it's supposed to look. Hey, it's supposed to be just like this. Yeah, it's gonna look just like the original copy or the original.
So what's the original copy?
The original is how God set it up.
Right. So.
So now we gotta
make sure we set the standard
Yeah.
of what God actually says with the right copy, what it actually is supposed to be. A man
and a woman.
I say it again. A man
And a woman.
And a woman.
And a woman.
Like that was born that. I say it. Okay.
Go ahead and say it,
A
bro.
man and a woman
Right.
married as a union together.
Mm-hmm.
Under God. We're not talking about we going to the courthouse signing papers, because nowadays, especially here in Alabama,
Yeah, it's easy.
you don't even got to do all the extra stuff no more. All we doing is getting a certificate nowadays and keep it pushing.
Millions. Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But let's just say, holy matrimony, right?
Mm-hmm.
God said that this is man, woman comes together. All right. We can also go with the other route is fleshly, as far as the quote unquote fleshly way of what God said that marriage looks like too, which is literally having intercourse. Right?
Yeah.
But we're not talking about that because also, if we want them having intercourse without God's promise, loves, and all that stuff like that, whatever, we're not just bound to this person, we're bound to their flesh. We're bound to their feelings. We're bound to all these other things, whatever. And not saying that God is not going to be able to honor it. Well, but what we are saying is that it's going to be tough for you to continue the journey of getting to know that person, understanding how they really walk and talk, because now I'm blinded by your fleshly attractions than it is your spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if we're legit allowing ourselves to get to a place where it's just a physical attraction, or because you hit economical, so let's hit on that for a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm just moving in, or if I'm just getting together with you based off of you got way more money than me and you can take care of me, then that's also wrong, because now I'm using you.
Whoa, boy.
I become a user now.
That boy said you're using.
Right, I'm a user now.
Oh boy.
Hey, like, y'all ladies, y'all know the guys that they used to call them jigaboos back in the day. They called them
they call them no jigaboos.
They called them what? Yeah, they did. They called them jigaboos. They called them what else they called them?
I don't know, bro.
Now they call them simps nowadays. It's another
no,
word they used to
simps
call
was
them
back in my day.
Oh,
bro.
Well, they just brought it back up.
They brought the word back up.
Simps back up. They used to call them some scrubs. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. To my millennials. Shout out to my millennials. Scrubs. All of those things, right? But now we also have ladies that's doing it. Not now, but we also have ladies that's looking for a quote unquote high value man to take care of everything that they want as well.
Yeah, the high value.
My boy Leroy said parasite. This is funny. I love it. We do got a question. We're gonna hit y'all questions too. We're gonna hit y'all questions too a little bit later in chat, because I do see y'all in the chat for sure. But yeah, like, it's literally like So again, if we're doing it God's way, right? This man and a woman come together. They actually sit down. They go through life stuff or whatever, but they also come together and be like, hey, this is what I got on my side. This is what I got. This is what's going on your side. Let's come together, sit down. If this matches up, if I'm going to be able to, this is big. Oh, this is big. If I'm going to be able to carry some of your trash that's coming with me.
Ooh.
You want me to
talk about that, boy?
So I wound up talking about this before. We kind of talked about it. It was some months ago. You actually put a post out talking about how we have to take care of our baggage before we get into a relationship. And so I touched on that. I wound up doing a whole Facebook post and Instagram post, stuff like that.
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
I remember. Yeah.
And so,
okay.
This is so good because I don't think that we really think about this before we even jump into a relationship. We jump into a relationship so quick and we forget that the stuff that we have, I'm not talking about just generational curses. I'm not talking about, that type of stuff, but literally the baggage. Our finances may not be that good, or even the stuff that I'm dealing with on the inside. Let's just go spiritual. The lust and stuff is still not under control for the most part. The anger issues I still have on the inside. The shame, the jealousy, the rejection. That was something I had to deal with inside of my marriage, so I can get free from it. And so before I go into how that worked out very well, and how God did some things in that thing. Praise the Lord. Thank you, babe. I love you so much. Shout out to my wife. But we are supposed to let's view the house, right? This house, you have your own baggage. I'm gonna say trash though.
Okay.
We know for a fact that the trash can. Everything in the house, the trash can is nearly either in some places where it needs to be disposed of quick. So we got the kitchen, we got the bathroom, and we got the one that's outside. Now, typically, we make sure that we take the trash out and we take it outside. But if we continuously to pile up the stuff that's on the inside of the house all the time, it became the smell, right?
Boy, you finna cook now.
And it gets like stinky. Like
Come
it
on,
does.
Man.
No matter what it is, you can put one thing in that bad boy. Cause I mean, for my people that got their children and babies and stuff, that thing get stanky.
Get put diapers in that thing, right?
And typically we gotta go ahead and go take it out real quick. But let's just say it's not that stinky. Maybe it's just food, regular trash, stuff like that, whatever, and it builds up. Typically what happens is somebody says, hey, can you take the trash out? And you take a while to take it out or whatever. But typically what we do in relationships, when we get into it too quick and we bring in our own trash into these relationships, we already have a we have a pool of trash already.
Right.
And we're not taking it out because we don't smell it yet.
Okay, bro.
We don't see how high it is because we begin to be like, well, there's other places in this house where I can distribute this trash and everything will be all right. I mean, you want to touch on it a little bit? All right.
Bro. No, no, go ahead.
You want to keep going?
No,
no. Okay.
Keep going, bro.
Okay.
You got to talk about that. You talking about putting in the other places in the house?
Yes. Think about it. Okay. Let me break it down a little bit. I clean the house. That's my thing. That's my spill. Clean the house.
My boy domestic. I love it.
Yes, men clean houses too.
Yeah, no
ladies.
doubt, baby.
All right. So if I'm cleaning the bathrooms, the little trash in the bathrooms, where I'm taking that trash, I'm taking it to either the kitchen,
right?
Because I'm not taking it outside yet. Because it's not gonna it's not gonna get that full. The kitchen trash can about yay high.
Right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But if I don't eventually take the kitchen trash out, it's going to overflow. But the other ones is empty. So I may be in one piece of the house, I may be in one part of the relationship that's clean, but overall, it's dirty. What I'm talking about, I can wind up cleaning up my insecurities that's within me, but she doesn't tell me that she's insecure in this area. And I don't sit here and approach her about it, or she doesn't tell me that she sees what's going on either, and she doesn't want to work on it, and she don't takes it out herself. Now we have a problem. I'm looking at myself like I'm clean, and I begin to smell your stuff, but you don't smell it because you've been sitting in your trash for a long period of time.
Ooh. Come on, man.
But this is the crazy part, Ruff, because that's just that piece. What if we both clean up our stuff and just our little areas?
Okay.
And we begin to put it in the big pile
And now it's just
of all of
piling
this
up.
stuff, and it's still piling up, and we
it
think
still
it's fine.
smell.
That's temporary
Yeah.
delusion.
Or I can say what we can use in nowadays, that's your toxic. Or you bringing all your toxic stuff from your last relationship into this one.
Continuously, all the time.
That's all we do.
And then we legit forget to take it out. Or just like I said in the video, we begin to not take it out, and it piles up. But then when we start to take it out, we start going to counseling, we start going to therapy. Now we start getting that awakened moment because now we both realize that, oh man, like this house is stinky. We gotta do something about this now.
Yeah.
And by that time, it's heavier. Or I have to take multiple trips to this trash can.
Got it.
When in the beginning,
it
could have just been one.
Right.
It could have just been two. It
Right.
could have just been three, maybe.
Right.
But now, and two, typically if it falls on the man, he's gonna have to take the trash out and take it to the dumpster. Or we're gonna have to do this thing together because I also need help because I can't have all of this weight on me. And vice versa. Because there are also some, shout out to my ladies. Shout out to my ladies too. There are also some lazy dudes out here that don't want to go out there and do their own digging and do it. I don't want to do that stuff. Don't want to go to therapy. Don't want to discover themselves. Don't want to do all of this stuff, right? Because they think they all that in the bag of chips too.
Yeah.
We get that. There's always gonna be a common ground here at Sharpen Up, but
No doubt.
But all I'm saying is like we have to make sure that even once we get into the relationship, one, I have to show you my baggage. I have to show you this trash. I have to show you what's going on within me so that you can see if you want to help me out with this trash or not.
Got it.
Not just me doing this because now if I'm telling you where my identifiers are, where I'm going wrong at, I'm obviously knowing what's going on and I'm doing the inner working. Typically a person that kind of knows what's going on within them, they're going to start. They have started or they're doing the process of cleaning out their own spiritual stuff.
Right.
But if they don't know, and I'm just coming in because you look good and you got this money, and you got these houses, you got these cars, or you could be a good husband, or you could be a good wife, because what I see out on the surface.
But you trash and emotional.
Or I can say it for my people that's out here still, fornicating and stuff like that. Oh man, they lay it down good.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I forget that, and he got daddy issues.
Ooh.
He got mother issues. They don't know how to forgive. They don't go to church. They don't read their word. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, church.
No,
folks.
you look,
I ain't mean to say it that loud.
Listen.
I get passionate about my church folks now.
I'm finna give you this word right here when I said about counterfeit.
But yeah, that's
Bruh.
the stinkiness of the house.
No, bro. That's to get it in that layers because people
it's a lot. It's nuances
bro,
to
that's you're gonna do this whole pod by yourself, homeboy.
I'm not.
Because I'm gonna leave him.
I'm not.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna let him
Y'all
do
check
it
out
on his
these
own.
other episodes that we got going.
Hey, that dude, that's so funny. Look, I'm gonna give you the meaning of counterfeit. It is made in exact imitation of something valuable or important with the intention to deceive or defraud.
Ooh.
So that's the reason why you want me to say it again, bro?
Say it again. Say it
Counterfeit
again.
is made in the exact imitation of something valuable or important with the intention to deceive or defraud.
Go ahead. Cook for me.
Bro,
I got to pull out this word now. You got me
That's
going.
the reason why I
this word
said about we want this.
Oh my goodness.
We build what we call our families, but it's counterfeit.
Oh my goodness.
It puts on this facade that all of this is we're good. But we going back to what I said as far as believers, if we want the favor on our lives, I'm talking to my guys, we want the favor on our lives. Bro, like being for real, you need to marry that girl. Like the fellas is looking at me right now, bro. Like you been with her a year, okay, 2 years, okay, 5 years. What's wrong? Why are you waiting? Because the things that God want to do in you and through your family is what you want to have as you've built so far. God cannot move the way he wants to move because that favor is not on your life like it should be. I'm telling you, you're missing out on what God has for you because you're walking in a counterfeit relationship.
Yep.
But to get God to really cover that, man, it's okay, God. I'm gonna go by your word. I'm gonna marry this woman and allow that favor get on your life. You'll be surprised. No, your mind will be blown on the doors that are open for you, the things that God will do through people to help you in situations that you've never thought of. Even your walk with God will even get stronger. I'm telling you, man, you're missing out because now we still want our way. Mm-hmm. We want it to flow. We want to flow in our little. Man, I don't gotta do all that. I ain't studying what Ruff talking about because. You know, I'm good.
I'm
getting everything I need.
I'm getting everything. What
okay,
do I need? Let's play this out. Nah, bro, why? Why should I? I'm getting the physical. I'm getting the finances.
Yeah, we making that bread.
I'm getting the
our
finances.
Kids
We
good.
doubling it now. Hey, man, even this is so good. Hey, man, I mean, even if we don't have to put it on taxes and get extra money, like at the same time, we can still put single on here. Everything gonna be good. Like we got that. Oh, she got the kids. She brought her. Oh, Jesus, this is so good. She brought her own kids. I got mine. Now we got kids together. Hey, bro, we making money off the children. Hey, bro, now we building a house. We don't got to. You know why? Because the courthouse, bro. I gotta spend money on this wedding. I gotta spend money on, getting the tux. Mm-hmm. I got a whole bunch of homeboys that I'm trying to get in. I can't decide that. What's the point, bro? We good. Mm-hmm. Everything all right. There's nothing extra to it. I'm still paying my tithes and offering.
Ooh.
I'm still coming to church.
Ooh.
Me and Pastor super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, like what's the point of me doing that? I don't understand.
Because
you telling this counterfeit, man? Nah,
it's counterfeit.
I see blessings on top of this, bro.
Yeah, but then all you see is what's on the inside, but you still dealing with spiritual issues on the inside.
I could do. Nah, you can't say that because I'm also dealing with. I'm figuring this thing out. I'm still figuring all this stuff out.
Yeah,
I'm still going to therapy. Hey man,
but now
I'm reading my word.
But now and then here's the thing. Even with that, ooh Lord. You're saying, okay, I'm reading my word. Yep. Okay, what you missing then? Ooh. God didn't point you in the direction that you should go. Like he ain't telling you what you in. Yeah, you don't got it. And Pastor Man ain't even mentioning it at all. But hey,
tell him, cuz
you reading the word and you gonna bypass that? Come on, man.
Tell him, bro.
Like, but we overlook that because that's something that we're in, and it's like, oh, I ain't finna touch that. I'm finna put this over here. No, bro, eat the whole thing. Like, just for real, let's eat the whole thing. Good, we gotta allow. We cannot, because we want God to bless it, but God can't bless nothing that's counterfeit.
That's good.
He can't. Okay, let me. So here's the other one. The illegitimate. Because that's what we're in.
Illegitimate.
Is not authorized by law, not in accordance with accepted standards or rules. And the reason why I bring that out is this. And I'm going to say this in the camera for y'all crazy. I'm just saying, crazy folks. For my family out there. I love y'all, man. But, okay, we're in the state of Alabama. Right. Alabama does not view what we call shacking up or what's the other word for it?
Common
law marriage. The state does not view. So if I'm with my now wife but we're not married, we've been together for 22, almost 23 years.
Turn up.
We have children. We have 5 children. I have a grandson.
The homies.
We've built literally a life together.
Yep.
But by law, they do not receive, view, or anything. So if something happened to my wife, by law, she I don't get none of that stuff. Yeah, I can say, well, she on my. I got her. She on. I'm a beneficiary of this. Blah blah blah. But by law / covenants, they do not view it. So how can I recognize it? Oh, and it can happen like this. If my children say, "Nah, that's my mama stuff," I'm gonna come and get it. That's my mama stuff. Because by law, they don't recognize it at all. So they can even take me to court and take some stuff from me because by law we're not married. We're not recognized as a couple.
What is happening?
So now you want to do it like that. So now on the other side, as a covenant, like we talking about, as God has set up, ordained, blessed, that we have went not just to no courthouse, but we have said this in front of God that yes, I do to this man, I do to this woman.
So
we missing it. Because even though we have all these great things, we built these things, we built our lives, and then when something crumbles or something cracks, now I've seen it, bro. When somebody died, a person died, this man died, I knew. Or I knew the daughter. Her dad died. He was with this lady for 15 years. You know what that lady went and did? That's my daddy's stuff. She kicked the lady out the house because the house was still up under his name. The lady got kicked. She'd been with the family for 15 years. And because she didn't like the lady, she was like, okay, good. He gone, I'm gonna come and get his stuff. Really?
And what happened? She had every right to do it.
Because by law and by covenant, she don't see it. It wasn't there. So she has the right to do whatever she want to do, say what she want to say what she want to say. Because it's not recognizable. It ain't recognized in the court, nor is it recognized by God.
Because what we said it earlier, the Bible says that a man finds a wife.
Finds a good thing.
Finds a good thing and do what?
Finds favor.
Obtain
favor. I'm sorry.
What does obtain mean?
You tell me. Come on.
Obtain. Let's get the definition.
Let's just
do it that way. Because I don't want to tell y'all wrong.
Yeah. Because I know y'all probably coming for our heads about these dudes talking about.
I don't care what y'all talking
about.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, we love y'all.
Yeah, we love y'all.
It says this: to get, acquire, secure.
Ooh. Okay.
So if God's saying that once you find a wife, you found a good thing. One, I have to find.
I do have to find. Go ahead and say it, bro. We have to find a good thing, and it may take a couple of times. It may take a couple of girls.
That's day in.
That's cool. That's what you do.
We also got to date,
we have to date. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Just,
don't make it seem like you can't. Bro.
You can't date. No, you can date to find who. You
please, man, don't try to.
Ladies, please don't stop being in the house and all stuff like that. Whatever y'all can date.
Yeah, bro.
If y'all really want to. Now, unless God says,
don't put them in that box, man.
Unless God actually says not to. I'm gonna say this. Unless God says not to date. And you really have a strong urgency. And I'm not just saying you hear the voice of God, but you ladies, guys, hopefully y'all have some people that's with y'all, a community with y'all that is helping you guys walk out that life of, hey, like I do feel like it's time for you. Hey girl, hey guy, like, hey bro, you can go back out there. Hey girl, you can go out there and start dating, stuff like that, whatever. Just be careful because of your own vices, your own triggers, all of these things. So just be careful out here because the enemy does want you to fail. Like that's just real. He wants you to be in them counterfeit relationships.
He want it.
He wants you in them toxic stuff. He wants you in, he wants you to just be in them situationships. He wants you being them friends with benefits. He wants you in all of these things so you don't obtain the favor that God has for you for your life. And let me just say this too. Let me back up because I also say this. Shout out to my Saudi people. I say it all the time. Sometimes because it's biblical as well. Paul talks about it by itself. And when he was talking about the singles, hey, some of y'all is not gonna get married. I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble, but it's just God possibly didn't call you to get married, and it's okay to have that desire and not actually get it. Hey, I'm walking through a lot of stuff that I desire and I haven't got it yet, and I probably won't. But you know what I do? The Bible says that if you delight in me, that I will give you the desires of your heart. Yeah, I thought y'all thought that the Bible just said that he was gonna give you the desires of your heart. Well, you got to do some things. which is get close to him and to hear him, so you can be in His will, so
Hear
you can get
him.
the desires that you may
Man,
like. As
come
well.
on, man.
But anyway. We're not gonna go there for too much. I just had to throw that out there because sometimes I feel like we grab onto particular scripture.
Oh, we do,
and we really feel like
that's
just what it is, and we run with it, and then we be like, "Dang, why I keep hitting this brick wall when the word says this?" But we forget to read the total context of this passage. Like we miss it.
We miss it, and then be mad if pastor even hit on it.
Yeah.
What he mean? I can't.
Or whoever it is. Like we mad
at we mad at our homeboy. Be like, hey, bro. Like, and I'm talking, with fellas, because y'all know me. Hey, man, why you ain't going ahead and marry this girl? Like, what you doing?
I mean, not even just.
That's saying marry, but like, hey, bro, if you're really serious about your walk with God for real, what steps are you taking to get better? What you need to be around people, and we are heavy on community. If you are not with people that are pushing you or keeping you accountable and loving you all in the midst, you're missing out. Because God didn't give us His life to live alone.
That's it.
Period. We live our lives to give our lives.
100%.
If we're believers, because everybody has, and I said this on the last part. Everybody has something in their life that God has given them to do.
Yep.
So if you have a wife, husband, and y'all are doing something because God has put in y'all life, it's married. That goes back to the favor though. Because I can be doing this, my wife can be doing this, but as we're working together, those things are one, glorifying God. That's the ultimate thing. That's what me and bro, that's what we own.
For sure.
Like, to glorify God. But if you're missing that, like you're not loving your kids, because I'm finna hit on this too.
Before you go there, because
I already know
about to go to the kid. He about to switch gears on this relationship. Because
no. I'm just gonna throw it out there, and I'm gonna do you like this. I'm gonna throw the alley-oop and be like, "There you go, my boy. He know how I do him. He'll spaz out for another 25 minutes."
Yeah. So let's hit on this. Let's hit on this counterfeit real quick.
We gotta do that.
When you said that, I literally, y'all know.
You find the scripts. Did you find the scripts? Did you find? I saw you looking. Come on, bro.
That's me. That's me. This word I love so much. Okay, because it's him. All right. Again, shout out to DC.
That's
we
my
are
guy
with
right
him.
there.
Okay, we in this word.
Yeah.
All right, check this out. So, and then we do got to, we're probably going to hit this question too, maybe. Because we got hit on that question.
Okay, yeah, well, that's cool.
No, we got time. We got time to hit on the question. All right, so check this out. So, we talk about counterfeits, right?
Uh-huh.
And we talking about not just relationships, but sometimes we don't see it even outside of relationships, how the enemy kind of like gives us something that's looks the same, but ain't the same.
Why you finna, okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you one, and I'm gonna give you the one that we kind of quote a lot. We kind of read about, all this great stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matthew chapter 4. It says this. This is NIV. It's not ESV. Y'all know I love the ESV, but my Bible is NIV. Okay, y'all donate so I can get an ESV. Now I'm playing with y'all. Here we go.
Go to Amazon, bro. Let's go.
Hey, if y'all want to gift your boy, no, I'm just playing. Here we go. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Not by himself, not by God, but the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter, the devil, came to him and said, "If you are the Son of God, tell those stones to become bread." Okay, I'm not going to stay there. We're going to keep it moving. Jesus answered, with the word, by the way, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. So one, we got to know this word. That's one. Two, we got to understand this word. And three, I got to know who I am in his word. I I continue. That's a mouthful by itself. Let me continue. This is verse 5. Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. If you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down. For it is written, now he talking word.
Come on, yeah.
He will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Now the enemy knows the word, apparently.
Yeah.
But if I don't know my word, this would have been an easy, hey, you know, you're right.
I am Jesus.
You're right. But what did Jesus say? Jesus answered him and said this, countered what he said.
Mm-hmm.
It is written. It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. Why would I test God in the way of killing myself when he's giving me life?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. We're not gonna talk. We're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue.
Go ahead.
This is where it gets a little tricky.
Okay.
And super dope to me.
Okay.
Verse 8. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all of the kingdoms of the world and their splendor. Mm-hmm. This is for my non-married folks that's dating and living with each other. I'm gonna say it. This is for y'all right here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All this I will give you, he said, if you will bow down and worship me. Jesus said to him, away from me, Satan. Get away.
Do you say it like that?
Get up out of here. Hey, man, leave me alone. Go on, bro.
Oh, goodness.
Again, with word.
With
For
word.
it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him alone. Guess what happened? The Bible says, then the enemy left him and angels came and attended to him. Favor. We was in the whole entire fight while I was weak, by the way. Jesus was completely weak. Physically, not spiritually. We see this in the scriptures. Mm-hmm. He was weak. Physically. Mm-hmm. Where am I weak physically? Hey, man, I got this lust issue, and I want to go weak.
Right.
Hey, as soon as they say something, I'm about to go ham. Weak.
Yeah.
Hey, I love this money, and I'm going to go after it. I'm a hustler, baby. Hustler, baby. Weak. If my mind is straight, just on the money and money alone. Weak. I'm weak here. So he tests me where I'm weak. Mm-hmm. He tests me physically with this, turn this stone into bread. Cause you know I'm hungry.
Oh, you
know
starving.
I want some of that thing.
Right.
You know I want to drink a little bit more than what I normally do because life is stressing me out and getting so I can get drunk and maybe do some bad decisions. Hey, you know this person, once this person call me and do some stuff like out.
Do something strange with a piece of change.
Hey, man, you know I don't got to marry this person to do. Because I can still get flesh. Mm-hmm. Then the identity price. I don't even know I don't know who I am for real. You telling me that I'm the son of God, that I'm this righteous man, which I am for sure. But if I don't know who I am, you can't tell me to do some things. I can't call down nothing if I don't know that the power that I have within me that God has given me. Mm-hmm. I can't ask for help if I don't know where my help comes from.
Yeah.
But yes, you're right, though. You're right. But I'm not about to test God that way. Because I already have everything within me already, because I also know this word. Okay, continue. Then. Pastor don't know what he talking about, because I can righteously My homeboy Ruff can't tell me to go marry these folks. What's the point, bro? I'm getting all of this stuff.
I'm getting
What's the
everything I
point?
need.
I'm getting all of this stuff. But apparently Jesus said it within here too. Hey, if I only work, I'm supposed to just worship the Lord, not my own agenda. We ain't even talking about worshiping the devil. We ain't talking about worshiping that. We talking about my own desires. We talking about my own, like, what I want to do. Cause what I want to do is higher than what God want to do.
Why? Listen, man.
Like,
and that's the agenda I'm on. I ain't studying what y'all talking about.
yeah, because apparently I'm getting everything that I'm seeing. Ooh, this is so crazy. I'm seeing the fruit from my own desires. So why would I need God's desire? Why would I need to walk in God's will for it? That doesn't make any sense.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm still saved.
True that.
He's still giving me the grace. What's the point?
Ooh, we're abusing that grace.
Well, because after he says, worship the Lord your God and serve him alone, the enemy left and God sent help. And not just help for the flesh.
Help for the spirit.
I'm just saying, bro, like, it's,
hey, man,
it's here. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to go out and step out and go do all this other stuff, when you want to go, you know, you feel some type of way and you want to move the way that you want to move, like all of those things like that. Hey, like, remember what him, the one that died for your sins, the one that actually made you righteous, the one that actually shines a light on you, that now you're a reflection of the world now, you know, be salt, be light, you know, all
are
that
a
stuff.
new creation.
Him.
That
Because
dude.
of him.
Him.
He was the one that was also tempted. He was the one that actually went through all of that stuff too. So you think you good enough to not go through that stuff and actually be like, hey, I'm gonna follow God, what God says? I know it's hard. Hello, 40 days of not eating or drinking in a not just wilderness. If we go through our geographical stuff, he was walking in the desert.
Right.
So this ain't no, hey, we fasting for 40 days.
Right.
Nah, my boy.
It's real deal.
It was probably cold out there. It was probably hot sometimes. It was all of these things. So he wasn't going just through no hunger thing.
Right.
It was a lot of stuff that he went through.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing about that is too, and I'm gonna give it back to you.
Because you gotta answer these questions on, bro.
The Spirit led him there.
That's why I was waiting on you to get on, bro. You was kind of hyping it up. I need you to.
The Spirit,
hey man, that's another 30 minutes on that, bro. Cause
the Spirit led him there.
Yes.
So if somebody is telling you, "Hey, bro, I feel like you're doing something wrong right now," maybe it's the Holy Spirit
speaking through that person. But we don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The only reason why you would know what you're talking about though is because of the fruit. But if I don't know, if I'm not close enough to you, that goes back to, bro. Bro, you
gotta have community.
If I'm not close enough to you, I don't know that you got the right fruit that's on your tree, my boy.
Ooh, boy.
So I'm not gonna listen to you,
man.
But in order for me to listen to you, I have to expect your life too. But it's the same thing with dating. You look pretty. You look amazing.
Right, no doubt.
You look just like the fig tree that Jesus saw. That looks really
that boy
great.
Look like the fig tree.
Cause I can identify you as the fig tree, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I got you, back.
But when I walk up on you and you don't got no fruit, hey, bro, what you doing?
Ooh.
Hey, boy. Man. Hey, bro, let's get the You gotta go, my boy. You gotta go.
Pop the balloon.
You gotta go. You gotta
pop
go,
the
my
balloon,
boy.
Bro. It's over.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying. You know, me.
Hey,
I stay on this stuff for a minute. I get excited when we put that word in.
You notice that how he just.
I get excited.
That's why I let him cook, bro. Because I don't be one.
We gotta put.
Yeah. Oh, you said you're gonna do a question.
Oh,
hey, man.
Yeah.
You said you was gonna do it.
We got one.
Can you please?
I got you right here. It says, shout out to my homie Keita. She says, Walker.
I ain't asking Keita a question. That's my sis. I love you, sis.
She says, what if they are afraid of commitment on both sides?
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not gonna answer this first. You can answer.
Why you got to make me answer it first?
I answer it then. You want me to?
I pick a big off you, young, and go ahead.
bet.
Let me see what you got.
So
young.
if these particular folks are
They already cohabitating. They already got the structure in place. Yeah, they already there. So that's come on. You already know it is, man. Come on, how about she asking the question, man?
If they're afraid of commitment, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
You know why? Because I'm committed to being to leaving this house, going to work, coming back, and committed to seeing you again for however long this relationship is. I'm committed to you already. So if we're talking about the big stage of commitment, so to speak, if we talk about marriage, then if you're afraid of marriage, then I honestly feel like you need to begin to evaluate like why. So that why could be, parents, other crazy marriages that's out here that we see, the divorce rate doing what it's doing and stuff like that, whatever.
People that's close to you.
We talked about it before, people that's close to us that probably have bad stuff. We see, you wind up hearing all the bad stuff on social media, like dudes trash, women trash, they saying this, they saying that. Like, so of course, like all of those things are it. And then of course nobody signs up to get divorced, right? Nobody signs up to get divorced.
That's a fact.
But also though, you also gotta realize, and this could be, I can't wait to hit on that on another pod for sure.
Okay.
It'd be like those people that get married just for situations, just for stuff. Like that's a whole nother, that's a whole
really
nother thing too. And of course we hear that too in the streets. So I mean, if they're both, say those two people are both like scared of commitment in a marriage sense, then honestly, what's the point of actually dating or actually being with each other? Now, again, the layer
That's
could
exactly
be
what I was about to say, bro.
one layer could be y'all already living with each other. Well, y'all might as well go ahead and, because y'all already committed.
Right.
Now, on the other end, let's say y'all not living together or whatever, but y'all talking about that y'all not ready to get married. Okay, cool. But how long?
How long is this going to go? How long is this going to go on?
Because there has to be some type of deadline, or a deadline as in, all right, this is it. We had fun type of deal. And I'm even talking about for my, my people that are not doing it, the wrong way. They're actually doing it the right way, and they're really trying to keep it. But they are also afraid of getting married because of last stuff, or they was married before, and got divorced. It's a lot of stuff to go with this.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, I feel like you need to evaluate why. And have those serious conversations why, and don't allow it to linger longer. Because also, again, Jesus was led by the Spirit on this. And so if he was led by the Spirit, are you really led by the Spirit of continuously to dating this person, knowing that it's not going anywhere? Because a non-committed person in any area, I talked to my mentor today.
That is very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. That's if you're not committed to a person, how you gonna be committed to a job?
How you gonna be committed to the Lord?
How you gonna be committed to your kids?
Ooh.
How you gonna be committed to a budget?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's stuff like that
layers.
where we gotta, really like think about, walk out, when it comes to that stuff. So yeah.
So I piggyback off that I'm with you on that. And what's the sense? Like, what was your goal? What is your goal going right into that relationship? Because now, if you're saying, hey, we're just here to have fun, I'm pretty sure you should have said that from the jump. Or now you think, okay, I think I really want to go this far, but now it's a roadblock. You can talk about the stuff that you said earlier about, hey, there's some trash that's still in my life that I never got rid of.
Yep.
So now that's really blocking that. And I'm not allowing myself to, take it out, get it fixed, and then allow myself to move on. The people that are around you, what are they saying around you? What are they saying bad things about marriage or even their own marriage? All of these things could be a detriment to your viewpoint of marriage, and now you're afraid to make a commitment to that person.
Yeah.
So you're wasting time. I'm saying in the camera, you're wasting time if you don't look at those things, because now you with that person a year, now it's 2 years, and I'm still I'm afraid of commitment. Now it's 10 years, and now you've gotten a house, y'all got a car, and now you're still afraid of commitment. And then that person may come in tomorrow and be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to take my car. I already got my money. I already separated. We already got a separate account. Hey, this in your name, this in my name. We good. I got an apartment over here. I'm good. You've wasted 10 years of your life because that person, yourself and that person, was unwilling to face the fact that if we're not ready to be committed, which is like bros just said, like you're going to work, you're committed to seeing each other every day, and all the other stuff that you're doing, you're committed to doing all that stuff. But when that one word come up as in marriage, now we get afraid. Now we get scared. But you have to remember is what we call is holy matrimony. I know people don't say it nowadays. Holy matrimony. If you have a covenant with the Lord that his hand is on your life, on your family's life, and if we don't do it the way God says do it, we're missing it. We want God to bless us in all areas the right way.
Yeah, man. You said it. You said it, Five. You said holy matrimony. Holy means set apart. Let me just be quiet. Hey. Welcome to Sharpen Up.
Holy matrimony.
You said it. Holy matrimony.
Because people don't say that,
it's
bro.
Different.
When the last time you heard that?
I haven't in a minute. The last time I heard it was, I don't remember.
I'm saying because those words are not. We don't say that.
You know what? Because we are afraid of the attachment of being different. Though we want to be different so bad, but we want to be just like everybody else all at the same time.
Right.
So of course we begin to scale away from certain words because we don't want to attach ourselves with these particular words.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
So holy matrimony, if we wind up putting it in that way, like now it literally says that we are set apart from this particular activity, this particular thing, and God calls us to be holy. So that means that we're set apart. As my brother would say, shout out to Kerry Clark. Literally, he would say that we're uncommon. We're not common. We're uncommon. So if that's the case, then we are legit not like everybody else. Even how we think, even how we move. So
even
in
how
marriage,
we date.
we're not like everybody else.
Right.
But if I'm not ready to step up to the plate and be different from everybody else, then I can't be committed. I have to be committed to this lower level, this counterfeit ideal of
marriage.
marriage.
Listen, man.
That's all I'm saying.
One, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Our time is, it's been. We did a whole live together though.
This was great. This was our first live, y'all.
Our first live. We're gonna keep running it. Not every Wednesday.
Nah. Not every Wednesday. Not every Wednesday.
It's one on pop-ups, baby.
Yeah. It's a dope pop-up.
So,
Y'all
we love y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. I know I'm sorry, not looking at the camera. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Share
it.
Go like the page.
Like it.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Sharpen up, baby.
Sharpen up.
Help another generation build up better men. Iron sharpens iron. Friend sharpens friend. Friend sharpens friend.